Hey, it's Bill Soriano from Pittsburgh, and it's Thursday, January 18th, and I took a couple bad trades today this morning, and I'll show you what I did here. But the post that I made here in the group is, you know, um, I'm going to make a video later this evening showing what happened here today. But the point is, when you get stopped out, so I lost these two trades right here. As you can see, the UJ, I lost 1631, 1690, so I was down about $33 and some change there. But when you get stopped out, you don't go run and hide or go cry in the corner or go on vacation. You just check to see where you can take the counter trend trade, and you double down with twice the lot size or more. Okay. Now I did make a mistake on the first counter trend trade that I took with EU here. I actually I took the 0.10, so I doubled down because my initial lot size that I lost on was 0.05. What happened was I was up about $24, and I got greedy. I was trying to get all the money back on one trade that I had lost with these two trades here. And so what happened was it started moving in the opposite direction, and so I sold half the position, and then I tried letting the other half of the position run. I thought it would run a little bit longer, but it moved up and then it stopped me out. So I just got about what, 9, 10, 11, $12 back with that trade, and then I took the counter trend on the UJ trade, and I got 1666 back. So I ended up just losing $5. But if I would have sat in the corner and pouted because I had two losses, then I wouldn't have come close to getting my money back. And I really should have gotten my money back and a lot more on these two counter trend trades. Also notice how I say counter trend trades when they were actually going the same way that I took the initial trade. That's because I was wrong to begin with. I was stepping in front of a freight train, and I was trying to go the wrong way. So I got run over, and I had these two losses here. And then I had to take the counter trend trades, which were in the same direction that my initial trades were, right? UJ was a buy, the one down here was a buy, EU was a sell, and also sell here. So anyway, if we look at the charts here, I can show you what happened here. In UJ, what happened in UJ was, here during the Asian session, it makes a high right here. That's going to be the high of the day. Okay, now, we need to trade away from the high, right? Away from the high or away from the low. And what I did was, I was trying to take my Tokyo cross that I've had a lot of success with yesterday, and I tried to apply it over here after the London Open. And what I found is that, the cross doesn't work as good at this time of day. The Tokyo cross is really good in this area right here, and also a little bit outside of the Asian box, because that's still actually the Tokyo session all the way up until 3:30 in the morning when the London market opens. So, the Tokyo cross works really good, but the strategy doesn't work so good during the London session. And what happened was, I was looking, when I seen this drop down here, I was looking for a cross up, and I decided to get in right here going long. Well, I was stepping right in front of the freight train, because the move here, the market maker move, was away from the high of the day right here, and that move was down. So you could see the 1, 2, 3 clear moves down. So what I was able to do then, later in the day here during the New York session, when I seen this big long candle with the pin to the bottom here, I knew that was the end of the run, right? You look for 3 pushes, 3 intraday pushes down, right? And then you look for a candle that gives you a signal that that's the end of the run. And that's what this pin does right here. So now, I would have liked this candle to close up a little bit higher, but it closed down here. So I was a little bit concerned when this next candle opened. I let it run up about halfway, and then I decided to get in. Okay, so you get in, and then, of course, the goal here is to take it back to the water, and that's what I did. Now, it did go up a little bit past the water. It pulled back, and then it went even further up here, and then it just kind of stayed in a range until now. But and now we're into the new day here. We're into actually Friday trading here, right here. But when you take the counter trend trade, okay, so I made the mistake. I stepped in front of the train here. I was trying to go long when the market maker move was down, right? The move was down. So I got stopped out, but once I seen the bottom of the move here, once I seen the 300 intraday pushes down, and I seen this big long red candle with a pin at the bottom, I knew that was going to be the low. So I got into the trade long here. I took it back to the water, and I got most of my money back on that one. Actually, if you look at that, I lost 1631 on the initial trade, and I got the whole amount back on the counter trend trade right here, 1666. I would have gotten actually $24 back on this EU, but like I said, I got greedy, and I only ended up getting about $12 or $13 of the $16.90 I lost. But let me real fast here. I don't want these videos to be long here because nobody wants to watch long videos. But I just want to show you the EU trade so that you know what happened here as well. So now in EU, what happened was I thought that, again, this was if you look at the 1 hour chart here, it was in an uptrend. It seemed to be, somewhat in an uptrend here up until the start of the day there, right? So it was in an uptrend. What I thought I seen though was, I thought, I thought when it made this move up here that, I was thinking that was a vector 3 move, but it wasn't a vector 3 move. If you're not familiar with the vector 3 move or the vector move, it's basically a false move, but it's a very quick move. And of course, this wasn't a very quick move up. This was actually the trend, the direction that the market maker was moving here. You can see here from the railroad tracks here down at the beginning of the day, he made 1, 2, he made 3 moves up, then he made a 4th move up. So what happened was I took this short when it got in this area right here. Okay, now I'm not exactly sure what candle I got in here. Let me check my phone here real fast to see what I actually did. Okay, so the EU trade I got in at 1526. So 15. So that was on this candle right here. So I took a short position on this candle right here, and of course what happened was it immediately shot up higher because that was the end of the actual market maker move up for the day. See? To the high of the day. This was the low, this was the high. I stepped in front of a train here trying to go short when it was just trying to finish its move up. Now, I was smart enough though that once I seen this move up here and this candle right here, which is it throws a pin here. It's like an inverted hammer. This is actually right. Is this right at the London Open or what? It's right after the London Open. So this is almost like what we would call a Brinks trade, but it was one candle late. Usually it's the candle right here. The 3:30 a.m. to 3:45 candle. But anyway, when I seen this top right here, right, I got stopped out, right? But I didn't run and hide. I didn't go cry. I didn't go on vacation. I said, hey, I took the trade the wrong way. I looked at the chart. I said, hey, I took this the wrong way. This was moving up. I need to now take the counter trend trade. This is done moving up. So I got right in on this candle as soon as this candle opened, and I took the counter trend trade down to here, down to the water. But what happened was I was trying to get further in the water. Okay, I was trying to get greedy. I was trying to get all my money back real quick in one trade. And so what happened was, as it started moving up right here, I got chased out of it. Okay, So what I did was I sold half the position, and then I tried letting the other half run. And it did run right down to the water right here, which was great. But then what happened was uh, they threw this candle up here with a big pin to the top. The reason for this is I'm going to show you what happens on this candle right here. People see this top right here, and they say to themselves, yeah, that's probably going to drop, but they don't take the short like I did. So then they see this candle move down. They say, oh, look at that. That's going to go short, I know. Then they see this one move down further. They say, man, I should have taken that short. I knew that was the top up there, but they don't. Then when they see this big move down, they get in. They go short, okay? And then what happens is they say to themselves, well, I'm going to go short here, but I can't put my stop all the way up here. That's too much risk. I'm going to put my stop right at the top of this candle here. And what happens is enough people do this, the market maker or the dealer or the broker, whatever you want to call them, they see all the stops. So what he does is here, look how he does it. He throws this pin, he throws this candle up, throws the pin all the way up to here. So everybody that has their stops now in this area right here, he takes all their money and then he just moves it down a little bit, back up to get some more, and then he drops it to where it's going to go. Okay, and then it just finishes the day here in a range right into the next day. So those are the two trades that I took today, and I did end up losing $5, but like I said, I was down $30, but I didn't go run and hide. I looked at the charts. I seen what I did wrong. I seen where the moves were getting ready to reverse, so I could take the counter trend trade, and I doubled down on the counter trend trade and almost got my money back. So again, I don't want to make this too long. Bill Soriano from Pittsburgh, and let's make it a great day trading Forex.